Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at what's in store today. Now before we go into the Vigil of Blades battle, I just wanted to talk through the build that I'm using. So I'm using a full CC build for this. This pretty much has a constant freeze on the enemies. So this is a full support build. This is not going to do much damage for myself personally. It's not going to give you loads of kills if you're going with a build like this, but what it is going to do is it's going to support the rest of your team and allow them to be able to attack the other players without worrying about them really being able to move at all. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So I'm going to show you on the dummy the constant freeze effect that we're going to have. So it's going to be a constant freeze and a constant chill. And as you can see, my legendary gems here are already triggering. So we have, as you can see at the top here, look, we have chilled, chilled, frozen, chilled. This person is requesting me to join a duel when I'm literally trying to film a video. So let's just cancel this. So yeah, let me show you again. So we're doing constant freeze and we've got the freeze from the meteor, we've got the freeze from frost build, and it's a little bit of like a spam build. We've also got freeze from arcane wind here, and you can see, yeah, chilled, frozen, 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 chilled. Got Seeping Bolt and Viper's Venom. Viper's Venom isn't from me, so that must be from the other player that we've got here on the screen. So yeah, we've got some nice effects there, and as I said, constant freeze, not going to do loads of damage, but it is going to hold players in place for the rest of your team. Let's head into battle. So for today's match, we are facing Ukrainian Legion, and I'm in the Exalted 1 team for this battle. So we weren't really sure what to expect with regards to where different players would be for the battle, and also what kind of resonance we'd be facing. We knew that they have some really high resonance players, and there was a lot of players in these battles that were much higher resonance than myself. So that's part of the reason I went in with a CC build, because I thought if people have high secondaries as well, my damage isn't really going to do much if I go in with more of a damage build. But you can see straight away my CC is definitely helping here. I did experience a little bit of lag, so it was a little bit frustrating. You can see it's almost like a little bit of shuttering with my movement. Which was really frustrating. I do find that when I'm on Discord voice chat, it really screws up my game. So I, avoid going on voice chat as much as possible. But obviously the issue is that when you're in these matches, you kind of need to be able to take directions or give an update on what is happening for different players that are in the battle. People may need to know your positioning or things that you might be able to see that they might not be able to, depending on where they are on the map. So yeah, as I said, this build is a full support build. I knew that there would be some heavy hitters already on my team, so that's why I decided to go with support over the build that I normally use in things like Battleground Convoy. I was going to go in with my freeze and fire build. As you know, I've been having a lot of success with that in things like Alley of Blood, Shadow War, Battleground Convoy, but I thought for this battle I would just go in as a total support. Maybe next time I'll try something different, because this did obviously work quite successfully. You can see my team, we've already taken down one of the enemy towers, but yeah, the frustrating thing was the amount of lag in this battle for me. As I said, I've not experienced that for a really long time, basically ever since I've had my new mobile, which is since like September last year. That's the last time I pretty much experienced any lag in game. So yeah, it was a little bit frustrating that I got it when I was in a battle that was actually somewhat important, especially being on the Exalted 1 team. This was a battle that we knew we kind of definitely needed to win. So we were hoping to win all of the Exalted battles. I've managed to actually get a kill in there, which is amazing. I think maybe we'll have quite a lot of assists by the end of this match. It's going down pretty quickly. You can see second tower is now down, and this should be quite a nice swift win for our team here. We did have a little bit of an issue in Vigil of Blades. I think it's something that Killswitch has also covered in a video at the weekend with the Blood Knight bug that seems to be happening, similar to the monk bug that we had previously, where monks were able to just demolish towers within seconds. Blood Knight has something similar, but it's working even quicker than that. And you can see here I've still got a crazy amount of lag, which is super frustrating. So Crystal Heart is almost completely destroyed. I'm just going to pull back here so I can heal and bandage a little bit. But yeah, just like that, Vigil of Blades is complete, and it was a victory for our team. Now, overall, it was a little bit frustrating. We had just 2 wins. Let's just take a look at our score here for our team. So MD Soul was MVP of the match, so good job on that. I was at the bottom here, but not with the lowest score or anything, just lowest amount of kills, but obviously 13 assists is really nice there. I would have liked to have done a little bit better, but as I said, when you're playing a full support build, there's not really much you can do. My damage with this build is absolutely pathetic compared to my damage with my other battleground builds, or even like just my basic farming build. So yeah, it was a victory with that battle. Let's take a look at the other battles and how they were doing when we finished. So let's have a look at our clan here. So as you can see, NIFLHEIM versus Ukrainian Legion. There was 2 matches, 3 matches still, 4 matches still in progress at the end. Unfortunately, we only won 2 of our battles out of all of them, which was kind of disappointing. But yeah, some really hard matches there, really close matches. The EXALTED 3 match was insanely close. But yeah, that is it from me for this video today. I know that GameZone has his video for Vigil of Blades. He was in a different team, so he has his video up on his channel as well. And I believe that Chirag Gaming may also have a video up for this soon for you guys to enjoy. So that is it from me today. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Official Diablo Partner.